Before we jump into this episode, I want to invite you to join our community to help you become a better steward, scale to billions, and ultimately give more or all of it away. All I want you to do is to click the subscribe button right now. I love your support. It's incredible to see your comments, and we're just getting started. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Welcome to the Build to Billions podcast, where we guide successful entrepreneurs and investors on their journey from millions to billions. We believe that the key to scaling your business and compounding your wealth starts every single day with a mindset and practice of stewardship over ownership and applying billionaire biblical principles. Our ultimate goal is to help you scale and compound your wealth and life so you can give more or all of it away to help MVPs. I'm your host today, Brett Swartz, and every episode we feature some of the world's top entrepreneurs, millionaires, and billionaires. They share their principles, values, secrets, and wisdom, providing each of us with the insights we need to reach the next level of success, faith, and impact. Hey, I'm excited about our next guest. She is out of the great state of Texas and has a tremendous background. In fact, as a dedicated former U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter pilot, she flew command and control air assault repelling top secret intelligence missions and also transport high-level government VIPs, including the Secretary of Defense. And these stories kept attendees on the edges of their seats and so much more. And she's going to keep us on the edges of our seat today as we dive into First Lead Yourself with the one and only Elizabeth McCormick. Elizabeth, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And for our listeners, get to know you for the first time. Would you give us just a little bit more about your story and your current focus?
So boring. So boring. So I was an unemployed military wife and decided I didn't want to do that. So I decided I had a lot more potential than being a military wife. So I decided to join the military, but I wanted a cooler job than I call him the starter husband, than he had. So I researched it and found out the coolest job was being a helicopter pilot. So I said, oh, I'll do that. And didn't know it was hard. Didn't know it was early days for women in military aviation, and did it anyway. So the recruiter said no. The flight doctor said little girl. When I went to take my military entrance processing testing, they were like, young lady. So everybody was against me, and I just really stayed true to the vision that I had of becoming a helicopter pilot. And it wasn't until I was out of basic training and into warrant officer candidate school that I found out it really was hard. And that when my packet had gone to the Pentagon, they only had 2 spots in the nation, and I had gotten one of the 2 spots in the nation.
Wow. Okay. So a couple things here, right? So against all the odds, you became a helicopter pilot when it was, and this is not like just a helicopter pilot, but a Black Hawk helicopter pilot. Explain the difference there, because I think that's key, right? This is, special operations and different things like that above and beyond maybe the different levels of helicopter pilot, right?
Well, not special operations, but so the Black Hawk is pretty impressive. You start off when I went through, you started off in flight school in a Huey, so the Vietnam era, helicopter, and that only had 1 engine. And then partway through flight school, they let you pick. You do what's called a dream sheet. And so my dream sheet was, I wanted something with 2 engines. So I got to pick, I chose Black Hawk. We had Apaches, we had OH-58, Kiowa Deltas, were at the time, and Chinooks were the other one. So Chinooks would have been cool too.
What was the most, surprising thing as you continue your career? You overcome the odds, you make it, and now you're flying these missions. What was the most rewarding part of it, and what was the most surprising part of it?
Oh, geez. The most rewarding part of it is knowing that you're making a difference. So even though it might be a small, tiny difference in one mission, but you're making a difference to the soldiers that are in the back that you're taking to their next place. You're making a difference to
So if you like this little short clip of the interview I just did, click over here to watch the full interview. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody.